this is Suja, the Boca Rica from Smart Soda Realty. It's a great honor to have Simon here, the Director of Sales from Monkey's Group, to talk about one of the latest projects that's coming to the market, Bravo. Hi, Simon.
Hi,
Nice to
Sue.
meet you.
No, great to have you here. Great to have you in this amazing space that we have.
Yes, thank you. Can you tell us a bit about the latest release, the Bravo?
Yeah, for sure. So what you see behind us is the South VMC. That is the southwest quadrant of Highway 7 and Jane. We started with Mobilio,
Right.
then Festival, Grand Festival, and now we're very excited for the next space, which is called Bravo at Festival.
Okay. How many story is Bravo? How many units? Like, what are the unit types?
Yeah, so Bravo consists of three towers.
Right.
Total, we have 1,600 units. In the first tower, the
Right.
East Tower, there's about 540 units.
Are you gonna release the first two tower or three tower at the same time?
So in terms of release, we'll give you more information later on.
Right.
But our goal is to sell. I mean, we have a large community that we're trying to create.
Right.
And our construction team needs to consistently build in this community.
I see. What are the amenities in this phase?
Yeah, so aside from just the amenities in the building,
Right.
we're very excited for the larger scale amenities in this neighborhood.
Right.
So we have an 11-acre central park
Right.
that's going to have soccer fields, basketball courts,
Right.
a skating rink in the winter.
Right.
It's going to be a water playground in the summer. In addition, we have a retail spine, a retail promenade that connects from Festival to Bravo and to a central square that's going to be in the middle. So that's where all the community activities will happen. And in terms of the retail promenade, that's where you'll have your cafes, restaurants, curated shopping. So a very vibrant area.
What's the difference between this phase compared to Festival, Grand Festival, and Mobilio?
So in terms of the community, there has been some changes. One major change is we relocated the school. So right now we're dedicating 7 acres, which is a larger
Right.
plot for the
Right.
two new schools that we're
Right.
bringing.
Right.
One is going to be public and one is
Right.
going to be Catholic.
Oh,
So with the
okay.
community, we want to see it grow for the future.
Right.
And for young people, once they come into this community, we want them to be able to stay.
Right.
When they have family, when they have kids, we want them to be able to stay in the same community.
So,
So that's a very exciting part of the South VMC.
wow, so there will be two new schools here.
Two new schools, exactly.
Beauty.
Yeah,
And I think you also mentioned there will be some underground path.
exactly. So because of our experience building downtown,
Right.
we know how convenient having the path
Right.
network is. Sugar Wharf and Harbor Plaza, they're both connected to the downtown
Right.
path
Right.
network. So we bring that experience uptown. Right now, Festival and Bravo would be connected underground. So if people that are living in Festival and they have friends
Right.
that are going to be purchasing
Right.
Bravo, they can visit them without having to go outside.
Wow.
And
Okay.
for Bravo residents, they can go to the grocery store at Festival without having
Yeah.
to go outside. And our vision is that beyond these two phases, every single building that we build will be connected underground.
So the underground path will be ready when the building is ready, or they have to wait a little bit longer?
They will be ready when the building's ready.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's super
So
cool.
right now we have Bravo and Festival that are connected because they're
Right.
side by side.
Right.
And in the future, as we expand south, expand west, or southeast, the vision is that every single building that we create will be connected.
Well, that's amazing. So there are other new condo projects that will be launching in the market, right? So I'll have buyers always ask us which project is better. What would you say like the top two reasons if I'm gonna convince my buyer this is it?
Yeah. So, Menkes has been in business for 70 years. We really take pride on our quality of work.
Right.
I'm sure you have some clients that had recent closings at Sugar Wharf or Mobilio.
Yes.
From our experience, everyone has said that it's one of the best qualities they've ever experienced.
Right.
So, understanding developer, knowing the quality, that goes a long way because it's a large investment.
Right.
A lot of times when people buy a pre-construction project, they only see the brochures, a lot of just marketing content. But when you get your units, when it gets delivered, that's really the value of what you're purchasing.
Right. So the quality of the builder's reputation behind it.
Exactly. So, our goal is to make sure that whenever the first buyer sells, the quality is still there for the next buyer.
Right, right. How about the second reason?
So the second reason?
Yeah.
The second reason is right here, we have pretty much a complete blank canvas to work with. And right now, we're trying to bring everything that we learned from past experience to here. I mentioned about the path network. That's something that we learned from downtown. And then also with the subway extension, back when the Northwark subway extension got extended to
Right.
where Young and Finch is right now. The Mankis family saw a lot of future opportunity. That's why between in the Young corridor between 401 to Steeles on Young Street, we have about 25 buildings. That's a large concentration of buildings that we really want to focus in. Now for here, we just have a blank canvas, so we can put a lot of things that we learned in the past to the VMC.
I see. How many more phases after Bravo?
There's gonna be let's go.
Yeah.
I'll show you. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sold out. Those are the festival ones.
Exactly. So, Festival, Grand Festival, all four towers are sold out, and
Right.
Bravo will just be to the south of Festival.
Right. I think in terms of location, those three towers better because they are further away from Highway 7 and they are closer to that big community like the park, right?
Yes. So Bravo's centrally located in the South VMC. As I mentioned previously, that is where the retail promenade is, and you can see on the context model a lot of unique retail experiences, dining, restaurants, cafe. So we see that that's going to be a very vibrant area of the South VMC.
So that direction is south?
That's south, yeah.
Yeah, and this is east?
West
This
and
is
east.
west. This is west. This
Yeah.
is. Okay, cool. So the ones facing south pretty much have a really nice view.
Yes. I mean, we're in Vaughan, so it's a lot more spacious than the downtown core. As you can see, it's filled with greenery. In total, we have about 45 acres of green space or public squares within the South VMC. And in addition, we also have 17 kilometers of trails and multi-use paths. So these are bike paths along the
Right.
roads, also walking paths along the green space in the parks.
So the direct access will be that thing in the middle, the underground access?
Underground access will be connected through the building's parking area,
Oh, the
so
parking
in
area.
P1.
Right.
Right now, the face in the back, Bravo, will be connected to Festival.
What are those surrounding buildings? Are they apartment buildings or are they commercial buildings, like those tall buildings here?
So as we build out the entire community, the vision always changes. So right now, there's both residential and commercial in
Yeah.
what you see here.
Yeah.
But as you know, from last time that you were here, a lot of this has changed. We moved the school to a larger area that has more green space,
Right.
and we created a lot more density in this area here. So as we continue to build out the community, it's always changing.
So the two schools, Menkia building will be over there.
Yeah, so we're dedicating a plot of land for the city to create two new schools.
So who's building the school? The city?
The city, yeah.
The city. Cool. Hi, I'm already very excited about this new Bravo project, which will be launched in June. If you want any more information, please feel free to contact my team, and I can't wait to talk to you about this project. Thank you.
Yeah, so don't miss out on this golden opportunity to invest in the next phase of Canada's best-selling condo community.